Welcome Wolfpack, thank you once again for joining my channel. I created this how-to video because I decided that since I was going to replace my doorknob, this is what I have to do, I might as well create a video to instruct you on how to do this yourself. Because there are some things that are a little tricky, that you may not know off the bat on how to do this whenever you get a chance to do this. Now I'm going to show you the parts first. Now every doorknob has three parts. I don't know the technical name, it doesn't matter. But in this case, I'm replacing this doorknob that has a twist lock mechanism, which is kind of annoying because you have to push in and then turn it to lock it, and that's kind of frustrating. I'm going to replace it with a push button. Basically, you push, lock, and when you want to unlock it, you've seen these a million times. You probably take it for granted. But until you actually have to replace it or get something yourself, you know. So there's three parts. There's the outside part with a little pinhole there. The inside part with the push button. Then the inside part that connects the two with the little when you open up the door and you turn it, it's this part, the middle part. And there's also a reciprocal side against the door, but I'm going to use it, the one that's existing. It's this. Basically, when you close the door, you see, it's what it slides into. So I'm going to do this, record it in one take, just to show you how long it takes to replace it. It's not long at all. Hopefully it's not long at all. This one is an old one. Now I may edit part of this video in case something is giving a little bit where it's not giving, or maybe it's rusted shut, or it takes a little bit of knocking out. But other than that, I'm going to show you just the parts of where you actually need to do to replace it. So first you unscrew the existing screws. Now you can keep these if you want, but I would suggest getting new ones just because you don't know how old these are. I don't. So first you unscrew this. Actually, the inside doorknob, or this part, you can do either. Now, something that's this old may take a little coaxing. What happens a lot of times is people paint over it, and that paint kind of keeps it in there. And that's a little tricky on the doorknob side. Sometimes the doorknob gets in the way. You just kind of have to angle it a little bit and make sure you don't strip the screws. It shouldn't have to be that hard to unscrew these. I'm unscrewing this part to try to pop out the this side by wiggling it around a little bit. Now I'm not using any power tools. You can if you want to. Although the doorknob part is a little tricky to angle it because this is pretty long. And you can get some drills that have a long extension. Oh, this is really in there. Pretty long screw. Now most standard doorknobs have this type of format where there's two screws on the one side. Obviously there's not going to be screws on the outside for security and safety reasons. If someone's trying to get in, all they have to do is unscrew it and then pop it out, and then you can pop the door open. So that's why you don't see screws on the outside. Alright, it's one of these. Alright, there you go. Sometimes the screw doesn't pop out, but the rest of the thing does. So you have to look for it. This is good. These longer screws will show you how long it takes. The ones I got for replacement are not as long. Alright. Now be careful. I have it hanging, but sometimes it'll just pop out. See? So you have the two parts and the center part. Now the reason why I took this out first is now I could push and wiggle it.
Go wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So now I'm going to replace it with the new part. Well, it's not really new, I got it used. So just put it in firmly. Alright. Now in this case, let me just show you this. See this part, and these are these little two parts that stick out. That's where it screws in. It slides over this part here. See how it's matched up? Yeah. So it should match up on the same on the door. Now, you gotta make sure the door handle's on the right side, because as you saw, I was hitting this. So you want to make sure it's away.
Easy, big fella.
You want to make sure it's away from. It's easy to make that mistake. I'm just telling you this so that you don't accidentally put it in like, oh, I have to redo it. Not that it's a big deal, but it just saves you an extra hassle. Now, you hold it in place. I got the new screws. Once you put in one, it'll be easier to put in the other. Okay, now that I got the one in, I can let go of it. And by the way, with this handle, it's a lot easier to screw it in because you're not dealing with a doorknob, you're dealing with a door handle. So it gives you a lot more room. Now remember, you need a thick end Phillips head. There's a particular gauge number and all that, but I'm not going to bother you with the details. Alright, it's firmly in place. Alright. And I'll just screw in the two existing screws for this side. Actually, these screws are better. They look newer, so I use these instead. Where's the other one? Yeah. These look kind of rusty. much better. You can actually feel the difference. Yeah, see, it slides in a lot easier. Now remember, you don't want to over torque it because then you'll strip it. And the screw, you do all sorts of things. So just make it really tight. And make sure it's flush against it so you don't want to accidentally scrape yourself or you know, roll up against it. Not that's a big deal, but just aesthetically it looks better that way. Alright. Okay, I'm going to show you this one little tidbit just because it's easy to mistake where you place this thing. And just so I'm just going to show you instead of describing to you because it's much better. Now, here's the door.
It's a door! Use it!
So this is the inside door where you have the push button. And you have the outside doorknob. Now look at the position of this. You want to make sure you have the curved side facing outwards and the edge, the flat side, facing inwards. And this is the way or how you screw in this part here. You see how you have the soft curved side on the left, and that's the placement of the hole, and I'll show you what the actual looks like there. Now the reason why I mention this because it's so easy, like you can put the door handle on the wrong way, okay, and you could also put this on the wrong way. If you put it on the opposite way, the door won't close, you won't hear that click. That's what you want to hear the click. That right there. And once more so you see what's actually going on. It slides and then it clicks into that hole. If you had it the other way, it'll just slide and never go into the hole. So there you go. Easy doorknob replace. Not too bad, huh? Anybody could do this. All you need is a Phillips head, maybe two if you've got the wrong kind. Maybe a flat edge screwdriver, and if you need difficulty prying this part out. But as you can tell, I just unscrewed the doorknob and wiggled it from the inside out, so I didn't even have to do that. So you just need one of these and a replacement doorknob. That's it. Anybody can do this. So hopefully this was helpful, informative, and if you guys want more of these things, I have plenty of small little things that I've done and learned, and just little tidbits on fixing things yourself. I'm not going to make this a DIY channel, although I've done enough. I got fixed my lawnmower the other day, and just stuff like that. Things I don't think of recording, but if you guys want to see those, just tell me, and then I will. Anyways, catch you guys later at the Wolfpack. Thank you. And if you're new to this, please subscribe. I'll have all sorts of different types of videos up there. Click on notifications. Check my playlists for things that you might like. Leave a comment. I'm also on Twitch, Twitter. I have a subreddit up now. I just created a subreddit, r/Raxian. Surprise, surprise. I'm also on Discord, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, LiveJournal, MySpace, pretty much everywhere. I don't really check all those, but And I do have a Patreon and Cash App, which I'm going to have a particular video on this because I think a lot of people are just assuming that I'm going to use Super Chat, which I will once I'm eligible, but not there yet. Yeah, so I'm going to have a video. Maybe I'll do like a funny live meme review with like a Patreon support or something like that. What do you guys think? Because several of you have been asking about how to donate, and decided to make something a little more formal. And it would be very helpful. I will catch you guys later. Hopefully you're having a good day. Peace out.